Welcome back, everybody, to Just Keep Parenting. So I'm kind of on a book kick right now, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to read you my most favorite book that we're using this week in the classroom, and it's called The Magical Yet. We've had a lot of situations where children have been frustrated that they can't do something yet. We did a cutting lesson this week, and I kind of approached it with this idea of the yet idea, and we had no tears at all, right? And so prepping your children for things that are hard, right? Talking about things beforehand, giving them tools that they can use beforehand. And so as I am up in front of the classroom and I have the thing that I'm cutting, the piece of paper, and it's a square that just goes all around and it comes out and it's all hooked together, right? And so they're behind me and I'm holding it like this and I'm cutting and I'm like, oh, I'm so frustrated, right? And they're like, it's okay, Miss Dory, you can keep going, you almost got it, right? And I just loved that piece. I loved that piece that they were learning how to self-regulate. They were also learning how to think, I can't do this yet, but I'm going to be able to do it later, right? So I just want to share this with you just because it's one of my favorite new finds. And so let me just read it to you. There are days when your dreams haven't come true or you're upset by the things that you can't do. If you've lost or failed or cried just a bit, you're tired of waiting, you're ready to quit. This always reminds me of the Bluey episode called The Bike, which is where Bluey is so frustrated because she can't ride her bike. And then she watches other people doing their hard things and she's like, maybe I can give this a try. Anyway, if you're a Bluey fan and haven't watched that, it's called The Bike. I call it the I Can't Do This Yet series. All right. Like that shiny new bike you couldn't ride, and it didn't matter how hard you tried. You couldn't pedal and you couldn't steer and you couldn't get that bike into gear. Then, when you thought you were on the right track, you popped a wheelie and fell flat on your back. And now you won't ride. No way. Not ever. No riding for you. You'll walk forever. I just think this has so much to do with us as adults as well as children, right? Don't give up now. There's a major game changer, a most amazing thought rearranger. Someone to show you how good you can get. Now, introducing the magical yet. I love the body language here. A little bit nervous, right? What is going on? With this yet's magic, you can begin to see that you're going beyond where you've been. There are so many things that you've learned to do when you didn't know the yet was with you. Like when you babbled before you could talk, or how you crawled before you could walk. Yet's a dreamer, a schemer, a hoper, a trier, a maker, a doer, a gotta fly higher. This yet finds a way even when you don't, and yet knows you will when you think you won't. Like that shiny new bike that you couldn't ride, hop right back on with the yet by your side. Yet doesn't mind warm-ups, fixes, or flops, do-overs, redos, stumbles, and stops. I love that piece, right? That's what yet does. He likes those things because we get better. Yet knows there's mistakes, some big and some small. With yet, you're sure to get over them all. Play the kazoo or play the bassoon, jam with the yet, and you'll soon be in tune. Try skateboarding tricks like the Ollie heel flip. This yet can get to the championship. Tongue twisters twisted, your tongue in a knot. Yet says keep trying and practice a lot. Be patient, yet can't do it all overnight. Some things take days, months, or years to get right. But if you keep leaping, dreaming, and wishing, waiting, learning, trying, and missing, with the yet as your guide along the way, you'll do all the things you can't do today. Now you're bolder, braver, starting to see, with yet you can get where you want to be. You finally did it. You knew you could. You're not just writing, you're getting quite good. But don't stop now. You've got so much to do. The good news is this yet grows with you. So no matter how big or old you may get, you'll never outgrow. You'll never forget. You can always believe in the magic of yet. I've used this book with my university students this week as well. We're doing midterm interviews, and some of them are pretty frustrated with themselves that they haven't got to that point yet. And I say to them, you just said yet, right? Because I say to them quite often, I haven't got to the point that I want to get to yet either, right? As a teacher, as a mentor, as a university instructor, I think it's always important for us to recognize that the yet is ahead of us. So read it to your kids. It's by Angela DiTerlizzi, and the artwork is by Lorena Alvarez. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. I'm sure you can find it at your local library. But let's think about the magical yet this week. Thanks for joining us.